Yeah, it's great. I thought it was a perfect way to end the preseason there. I thought both teams were skating hard. I liked a lot of what we did tonight.
Max was saying he felt like you guys were the better team 50 minutes of that game. Your thoughts on that? Just you had some different looks, some different guys in there. Did you feel like you had this game pretty well?
Well, you got to finish the game. I mean, we know that. We made just two big mistakes. It's we have it on our stick, nobody on us, and we throw it back in the middle of the ice. We give them a little bit of juice, and then shift and a half later, it's just a blown read by us, and that we've been working on all camp, and so it's by the same guys. So it's really just two blunders, and now it's a tie game. That's the NHL, right? And so then you get on your heels of it, and I'm actually, you want to win the game, but I'm glad we got in the situation. This is the time to go through it, and it's disappointing we lost. I want them to feel that. If it happens easy, sometimes that's a little scary. It certainly wasn't easy, but I would say there was a lot to like tonight. I'll put it that way.
Right. I know this one's still fresh to you, but can you put into perspective this camp, what you got out of it? I don't think you had any major injuries, which is really good news. But what you learned, you got a chance to look at a bunch of different guys in a bunch of different combinations. Your thoughts on your first camp and what all you were able to learn from it?
Yeah, I'm really happy with how camp went. As far as first the preparation, our guys that came in, how they got ready for it. They knew it was going to be a tough camp. There wasn't a day I was disappointed with the effort. I can say that. Maybe a couple guys fluctuated just probably from soreness and fatigue. But as far as the output and what guys put into this camp, I got zero problem with that. I thought it was an excellent camp that way, and I think it should prepare us well going into the season here.
Over here, I know you'll get a better read by looking at video probably, but just initial thoughts on Max tonight.
Oh, Max, very impressed with this game. Yeah, he first period he got bumped again. He saw, I think, or it was first or second. Letang got him pretty good. Bounced straight up, no problems. He's shaking his head and like, I'm good to go. So those are the situations you kind of hope for, and you cross your fingers, and he got through it. And I'll talk to him, see how he is in the morning. I'm sure he'll be sore and stiff, and it's that first bump and grind of nothing choreographed, right? Like we talked about it. But as far as his game, I thought he did a really good job. He hasn't had a scrimmage. He hasn't had anything. He jumped right in, and it's probably one of the faster games in the preseason we played for sure. And I thought he handled himself very well.
You had Sillinger on the wing tonight. I wonder what you thought of him there. Sillinger? Cole Sillinger?
He was
Boone on the wing.
Boone was
Cole in the middle.
Yeah.
Does Cole have to make this? Does he have to be a centerman to make this team? In other words, could you keep him if he's not playing in the middle?
Yeah, I want him in center. Absolutely. That's his primary position. He's 18 years old. He's a centerman, and if he's going to play here, he's going to be a centerman.
With him in particular, was this one of his better games, do you think, tonight, that he stood out, Sillinger?
Well, I don't know if he stood out, but again, he's a very poised player, and this game was ramped up. He felt it a little bit more. There was more energy on both teams. I think he has no problem keeping up the play. I think he makes smart decisions. There's some stuff we need to work on. But again, you go back to a kid who's 18 years old, and it's ramping up now, and he's moving with it. So it's a really good sign. I've said this a bunch of times. He's a very mature kid. So, we got some decisions to make here tonight, and I've been impressed with him.